बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। इब्तदा है रब्बे जलील के बबरकत नाम से जो दिलों के हाल खूब जानता है। तमाम देखने और सुनने वालों को अस्सलाम वालेकुम। तो आज हमारे साथ इस लाइव इंटरव्यू सीरीज में एक बहुत ही टैलेंटेड पाकिस्तान की एक ऐसी बेटी मौजूद हैं जो कि बहुत ही मल्टी टैलेंटेड महानूर शाहिद खान, और ये बहुत सारी फील्ड्स में काम कर रही हैं। लेकिन इनका जो एक शॉर्ट सा इंट्रोडक्शन है वो मैं आपको देता चलूं। शी इज़ अ डेंटल सर्जन, सीईओ ऑफ कारवान फाउंडेशन। शी इज़ अ फ्रीलांसर, और इसी तरह बहुत सारी जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं उनका हिस्सा है। तो इसके साथ ही मैं आपको ये बताता चलूं दैट दिस इंटरव्यू सीरीज इज सपोर्टेड बाय रेहान फाउंडेशन, इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ पीस, एंड इज अ पार्ट ऑफ कनेक्टेड पाकिस्तानी। तो इसके साथ ही मैं मैम का बहुत ज़्यादा शुक्रिया अदा करूंगा कि उन्होंने अपनी मसरूफ ज़िंदगी में से हमारे लिए वक्त निकाला और आज हमें ज्वाइन किया। अस्सलाम वालेकुम मैम, कैसी हैं?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी। मैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
जी मैम, सबसे पहले तो मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि मैं आपका एक बहुत ही मुख्तसर सा तारुफ दे चुका, लेकिन मैं ये समझता हूँ कि तारुफ वही है जो कि इंसान अपने बारे में बेहतर तरीके से बता सकता है। बहुत सारे व्यूअर्स जो हैं वो हमारे साथ नए ऐड होते हैं, तो काइंडली अपना इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिए।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी। मेरा नाम डॉक्टर महानूर शाहिद खान है। मेरा ताल्लुक लाहौर से है। मैंने अभी रिसेंटली एलएमडीसी से ही ग्रेजुएट किया है और मेरा पैशन है एजुकेट करना लोगों को ओरल हाइजीन के बारे में। सो आई एम बेसिकली अ ओरल हेल्थ एडवोकेट। सो आई हैव फाउंडेड दिस वन डेंटल एनजीओ। पाकिस्तान की सबसे पहली, इट्स अ वेरी फर्स्ट ऑफ इट्स वेरी काइंड। इट्स अ dental NGO. I have named it Karwan Foundation since my dad wanted it to be, named as Karwan. So कारवान का जो बेसिक एम ये है कि जो हम हमारे प्रोजेक्ट से जो भी लोग इन्फ्लुएंस होंगे वो उस प्रोजेक्ट से जो कुछ सीखें, they can probably move forward that message and they can spread it, all around the world. So मेरा मकसद ये है to conduct medical and dental camps all around the country and to aware the people of the very basic oral hygiene measures. So this is pretty much it, I think, in a very brief note. इसके अलावा I am a very multitasker, so I keep on doing a lot of stuff that I like to do, a lot of projects that I like to work on. Uh, but it's just my passion that I'm following with because it just keeps me going. Because so yeah, that's pretty much it.
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर इंट्रोडक्शन। और मैं ये समझता हूँ कि दिस इज़ वेरी इम्प्रेसिव कि आप इतने सारे जो टास्क हैं, इतनी सारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस का जो हिस्सा हैं, और बहुत ही एक बेहतरीन तरीके से जो है अपनी सर्विसेज जो हैं इस माशरे के लिए फराहम कर रही हैं। तो मैम, मैं आपसे ये जो मेरा सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन है आपसे, वाई डेंटल सर्जरी? इस फील्ड की तरफ कैसे आना हुआ, इस फील्ड की तरफ इंटरेस्ट कैसे बना? थोड़ा सा इसके बारे में भी बताइए।
Basically, to be honest, initially I didn't know a thing about BDS or dental surgery. Okay. Uh, I always wanted to be part of the management side of the medicine faculty. So I always wanted to wear the white coat. It's just that मैं जो white coat faculty का हिस्सा बनना था. So I did my FSC and then from Punjab College and then I did my MCAT. After the results, unfortunately, I was not able to be eligibly admitted to the government institute since they're very few and there's a lot of competition. So we tried to approach the private sectors and all. So I got in almost every institute. I was on merit and they were seats given to me for MBBS and BDS as well. So my mother actually influenced me. Like her influence was huge. She said that it would be very, very smart if you end up doing your bachelor degree in just 4 years, of a job, and you will be a doctor. And of course, there is no emergency in that. Albatta, later on, the point of view, gets changed because dental patient aata hi tab hai jab emergency hoti hai. Otherwise, they don't come. So the major point was that my mother was like, for example, if girls is an MBBS and if she's a gynac, so there's a lot of emergency, there's no family life. Again, Mara Asian culture is very influential in choosing careers for girls. So I was also not that, very MBBS enthusiastic person ki like I wanted to do MBBS always. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कभी भी. I just wanted to, like go for a very thing that's very technical, that's very handy. I can do something, with my hand, and like I can like do my something of सर्विस जो मैं अपने हाथों से करूँ, क्योंकि मुझे हाथों से काम करके खुशी बहुत ज्यादा मिलती है. एंड आई थिंक वो लकीली अननोइंगली, मुझे कुछ पता भी नहीं था, अल्लाह ताला जस्ट हैड प्लान्स. और मैं इवेंचुअली बाय जस्ट माय मॉम्स डिसीजन, आई चूज बीटीएस. आई वाज लाइक, okay, I don't mind, because anyways I'm just getting the white coat. I'm good to go, either MBBS, either BDS, either. Though it's a surprise that initially I wanted to do DPT. I was fighting with my parents that let me do DPT, please. It was Doctor of Physiotherapy, because I thought that there's a lot of vacuum in Pakistan in physiotherapy, and people, do not tend to go there because they think that it's a very less of a job. Though it has a lot of patients and a lot of work to do. So I thought there's a lot of vacuum. I'll get to work in this space of mine, so I'll be like the first. And that, though later on I realized, I know there are a lot of first people already exist in that field. So yeah, it was my mom that asked me to do BDS, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I think after the whole journey of BDS was very amazing. I think it just uh, made me learn a lot of layers of my personality. With every year, it was a 4 year of the process, and I think just I was able to understand the fruit that I have in my heart. Initially I think if it was not BDS, I don't know wo kya hota. It was the thing. Now I understand why I chose, but I do not regret this decision at all. So I'm thoroughly like thankful to my amma for choosing BDS for me. So yeah.
दैट्स इम्प्रेसिव. और मैम यहाँ पे बहुत सारे जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, बहुत सारे जो व्यूअर्स हैं जो देख रहे हैं हमारा एक प्रोग्राम, तो जो लोग इस फील्ड को एज ए कैरियर अडॉप्ट करना चाहते हैं, तो उनके लिए कुछ गाइडलाइंस आप चाहें तो इस बारे में भी थोड़ा सा गाइड कीजिए कि ये इस फील्ड के लिए रिक्वायरमेंट्स क्या हैं, कैसे इस फील्ड में आया जा सकता है, थोड़ा सा इसके बारे में भी बताइए.
श्योर. देखिए, जो लोग सोच रहे हैं ना इस फील्ड में आने के लिए, ट्रस्ट मी, यू गाइस आर गोइंग टू बी फ्यूचर बिलियनियर्स. ट्रस्ट मी, ठीक है? बिकॉज दिस इज अ फील्ड in which every procedure is so technique driven, is so sensitive, it's so demanding of perfection, that unless and until you are good, you don't do it, you're not able to do it. तो जब तक आप अच्छे नहीं होते, आप प्रोसीजर कर ही नहीं सकते. You would never be able to build up a certain level of confidence. All right. So either you do it or either you don't. It's kind of match. It's 1 or 0. तो जो लोग आना चाह रहे हैं, that's amazing. Like, because I think when I came, I never had a passion to do, a BDS or to become a dental surgeon. I never had a passion to do it. I didn't knew a thing about it. I learned over the years, bits by bits. But people who wants to be in this field, that means they already know something about it, right? They know the worth of this field, and they know like how things work in this field, and that's kind of good because they do have a sense of information, to their career. So I think, first of all, heartily. So yeah, I was saying, hello.
जी
Are we
मैम,
still live?
आपकी आवाज. जी.
Okay. So I was saying that whoever wants to come, amazing. It's a good to go thing. You should come. Okay, first. Second, it's a 4 year job right now in Pakistan. 4 year mein you get your bachelor's degree complete, and then you get a doctor tag, over your nameplate, and you can then practice under the license degree, permitted by PMC. So you can start practicing right after the day that you end your house job, because एक साल का फिर एक house job ही होता है. So this is a very good part, a very win-win situation. Now, हमारे मुल्क में ना बहुत ज्यादा बच्चों का जो करियर के फैसले हैं ना, वो इस बात पर डिपेंड करता है कि उनके जो अम्मा अब्बा हैं, उनकी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस क्या है. टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, ठीक है? तो it's not about passion anymore. It's about the resources. If they do have the resources, उनका बेटा एमबीबीएस भी बन जाएगा, उनकी बेटी एमबीबीएस कर लेगी, ठीक है? If they do not have resources, then they have only choice of the government institutes, right? अब government institutes में होता है कि there is like a high level of competition, ठीक है? a lot of competition. So to be honest, I think a person should choose this field only if their parents, are financial enough stable that they can provide them with that level of money, because it's a huge sort of an investment. Like in private sectors, it's around an investment of 35 lakh to 40 lakhs. But in government sector, it's around an investment of 8 to 10 lakhs, like per 4 year. So this is certainly very, very important for a child to understand that to choose a career option, all right, that is not favorable in their own situations. Okay, it would be a disappointment then, right? Later it would be a disappointment. So either you hard work a lot and you compete people, and then you end up being in the only medical college that exists in Lahore, you know, that is the Dental College of Demont, that is along associated with KE. ठीक है. So that de Montessori कॉलेज इसको पंजाब डेंटल कॉलेज भी बोलते हैं. पंजाब एक ही वो हॉस्पिटल है, ठीक है, एक ही वो कॉलेज है. So that's the only option available for the government people. But if we look around, like from like outside the peripheries of Lahore, it's in Multan. There's a dental college. These are the two dental colleges that exist in government setups. इसके अलावा, if we keep on looking for the private में तो the options are numerous, regardless wherever you live, regardless which city do you belong to. If your parents are able to afford the fees, and I think it's a very huge and nice investment, it's a good investment, because it's going to pay you back in years, and I think for life it's going to pay you back. So I think even I would like to motivate the parents as well. If they are investing in their child, in the education, I think it's the best thing that you can do, because even people from outside the country, from abroad, they come here in Pakistan to gain this education, because they know it's very, very cheap. It's nothing. 32 lakhs, 35 lakhs for them, it's nothing when they come here. Because they're sending, of course, the currency exchange thing matters, and the dollar to Pakistan rupee. तो उनके लिए तो free चीज हो जाती है. So the thing is, I think I would like to motivate parents that if you can invest, do invest in your girls, do invest in your boys, make them financially stable, because जब तक इंसान financially stable नहीं होता, वो responsible नहीं होता, वो mature नहीं होता, because a person needs to know कि आपके parents आपके लिए खाना आपके table पे how they're putting it up, how they're doing it, because unless or until they don't understand this, they won't be able to do it themselves. So जब parents नहीं होंगे तो फिर वो बंदा क्या करेगा, right? So it's very, very important. So the answer of your question would be that if you guys are thinking, think it wisely. Blind decision mat kare, theek hai? And if you are still very, very passionate, ठीक है, because देखिए पैशनेट आप किसी भी चीज के बारे में तब हो सकते हैं जब आप उसके बारे में फुल इन्फॉर्मेशन रखते हैं, और फुल इन्फॉर्मेशन एट एन FSC level a person cannot have about dental surgery, to be very honest. They can have a very like a few superficial view of the whole course that people going through, unless until like their bada bhai or badi behan is in the same field, they can probably guide them really better. So yeah, this is pretty much I think it. So I think they should choose it very wisely. If they have the finances, go for it. If you don't get a chance in government, you'll end up being in private. But if you do not have the chances, and if you're certainly very passionate, then make sure that you're gonna, you have to like beat your ass off to compete in the government sector. It's very, very hard. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But in Pakistan, there are only just Bachelor of Dental Surgery option. But in the dental side, dental lab technologist की भी एक degree होती है. That's also a 4-year program. Then there is a dental hygienist की degree होती है. It's also a 4-year program. It initially started in Fatma Memorial, but now it's not anymore. There was just only one batch of that passed. So it's not a recognized degree in Pakistan. But yes, if you tend to go abroad and you get to have those courses, you can certainly go there as well and have those courses as well, because it also falls under the industry faculty.
जी मैम, थैंक यू कि आपने इन डिटेल जो है इतना अच्छा तरीके से जो है गाइड किया. इसके साथ ही मैम मेरा जो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है वो आपसे वो ये है कि बहुत सारे जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं हमारे मुल्क का एक ये भी अलमिया है कि स्टूडेंट्स के ऊपर जो है वो माशरे का कुछ प्रेशर है, कुछ पेरेंट्स का प्रेशर है, और कुछ वो दोस्तों को देखते हैं कि वो जिस फील्ड में जाना चाहते हैं उनको वो फील्ड अडॉप्ट नहीं करने दी जाती। तो आपकी इस बारे में क्या राय है
हम्म।
कि कुछ कैरियर काउंसलिंग के हवाले से कुछ ऐसे इदारे होने चाहिए जो कि स्कूल कॉलेजेस के अंदर बने हों, जो कि स्टूडेंट्स के इंटरेस्ट को देखते हुए वो फील्ड गाइड करें?
सर देखिए, आई फील कि टू बी ऑनेस्ट हर बंदे के पास एक एंड्रॉइड फोन है, ठीक है। एवरीबडी हैव द फोन, everybody looks up to every gossip, every news, every day. If they can do that, if they can do everything, they can gain information, they can gain knowledge on internet. Internet is the biggest faculty that's very very cheap in every phone and available at every home, you know. So since internet is everywhere, अगर आपके घर में इंटरनेट नहीं है ना, फिर आपके पास बहाना है। अगर इंटरनेट है ना, you have no excuse. Sorry, like I don't accept those excuses that I wanted to do this but I'm unable to. Regardless you have money, regardless you are able to go to institute or not, your favorite institute, your demanded institute that I wanted to pursue my education in that institute. Yes, it does make a difference that you when you go to an institute, but it does make a difference when you actually care, to learn basically. And learning is free, to be very honest. Every data is available on internet, every sort of data. People are there in YouTube telling you everything from bits to bits, the ABC of every certain course, every certain skill. You just need to be passionate enough, you just need to know your brain enough that you really, if you really want to learn the skill or not. It's just that simple. Now, this was about the skill set. Now, if you want to talk about the courses, there are courses available, crash courses available, you can learn. But now, if we come at the degree point of view, that people want to pursue a 4 year of education or like a 5 year of education from any institute, a bachelor's or a master's degree, look, there are options of open universities, जैसे इलामा इकबाल open university है, ठीक है? Then initially, I think let's just come to the options later. I have missed one point. Right after FSC, I think everybody should be have their certain interest because उस time पे ना everybody hello
मैम योर वॉइस इज नॉट
अरे
क्लियर,
मेरी
काइंड। जी आप देखिएगा।
आवाज आ रही है मेरी आपको?
जी अब
आवाज आ रही है
क्लियर।
आपको?
जी आ रही है।
हाँ, so I was saying कि in those FSC years ना everybody is super young, everybody is so raw, they're with their thoughts, they do not know particularly what to do, they're like कि अच्छा I am good in this but I'm good in this as well, but I'm good in this as well, मतलब they have like A B C D E options और जो उनको equally लगी होती है कि वो सब में बहुत अच्छे हैं, so they kind of confused के like उनका passion क्या है। So जो एक journey है ना to find out your passion is certainly very you can say kind of a very of a high and lows, it has some positive cycles, it has some negative cycles, but it happens over the time. It doesn't happen at FSC level. Sorry, if a person in FSC can say I have a passion and I know what to do, matlab, I think it's a 1 in 1,000 person. 1 in 1,000 person can say that I know, I always knew that what I'm gonna be, what I always wanted to do. So in FSC, what we can do is we can recommend students to get career counseling sessions on YouTube. You can get free of them. All right. Qasim Ali Shah is one of the very known speakers, and he have this Qasim Ali Shah Academy, and he's offering a lot of free courses that you just need to go and attend on his institute. And one of them is career counseling. So you guys can certainly go and man to man, you can actually talk about it, like what do you feel, what do you want to go, what are the options according to your circumstances. Because again, a human needs to understand that how to survive in any certain situation. It's not just that even if you were just in a jungle, probably you have to survive then only. In cities, even in our proper AC rooms as well, you have to survive. You have to take tackle the situations that you're facing every day. So I think a person needs to understand ki what sort of situation he is, his family in, then his parents in, what is the financial conditions, what are the opportunities, what are the cities limiting him, जो opportunities उसकी city में available हैं नहीं available, can he plan to move out, can he plan not to move out, he have to stay with the family, like a lot of things, a lot of factors that count, especially in Asian culture, when a guy or when a girl, especially, chooses a career. So I feel like ये सारे आपको factors consider करते हुए you have to decide that what career you should be choosing. अलबत्ता ये है कि career with a degree I'm talking about, but अगर आप learning की बात करें तो that's not a limit, regardless आपके क्या हालात हैं, आपके माँ बाप की क्या फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन है, regardless doesn't matter at all. I know people, I know young boys, young girls earning in lakhs of rupees, all right, and just by doing freelancing, just by working on Fiverr, just by working on Daraz, like there's so many of e-commerce websites that are offering you options to learn and to actually sell your skill. So people are selling their skills and they're earning so much, so well. I think more than even me, they're earning. So I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a degree. What matters is what sort of passion do you have. And even passion can be this as well. People think that if they have a passion to earn money, they're guilty of it. वो शर्मिंदा होते हैं इस बात से. And this is so wrong. I think a person is, if is having a life, a person deserves all the best things in their life, all the best things, but on a cost of hard work. You have to hard work and you have to earn those things. It's not like you do not deserve these things. Everybody deserve that, everybody, but you have to learn that how to do the hard work enough to earn those things, right? So I think learning की तो कोई अंत नहीं है, कोई उसमें ना आपको कहीं से भी ना रोक टोक नहीं है. Like if a person can spend a lot of time in watching seasons on Netflix, they can still learn a skill on YouTube as well. So there are a lot of courses available over there. There's no point of excuse that since I do not have money, that's why I cannot be a successful person. No, you can still be a successful person, and every even successful person all around the world, every successful person all around the world, they are not well educated by a degree, but they're well educated by brain, by skills. Their skill set they're selling, right? So I think that's pretty much what I would like to say.
जी मैम, आपने जो है इन डिटेल जो है इस बारे में गाइड किया। और मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन मैम आपसे ये है, ऑल्दो आप उसका आंसर पहले कर चुकी हैं, लेकिन अब हम इसके पर्क्स एंड बेनिफिट्स के बारे में बात करते हैं थोड़ा सा इस फील्ड के। और मैम हम अक्सर ये भी देखा करते थे कि अगर हम एमबीबीएस की बात करें तो वो पाकिस्तान में अक्सर देखा करते थे कि वो थोड़ा सा कॉस्टली हो जाता था। बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो चाइना मूव कर जाते थे, वहां से जाके डिग्री कंप्लीट करते थे अपने। तो आप थोड़ा सा इसके बारे में भी बताइए कि ये क्या पाकिस्तान में इसकी जो डिग्री है ये यहाँ पे ज्यादा बेहतर है या एज कम्पेयर टू अदर कंट्रीज? आपने पहले भी बताया कि बाहर के जो लोग हैं वो यहाँ पे आके करते हैं, और इसके पर्क्स एंड बेनिफिट्स के भी बारे में बताइए।
अच्छा, the point is कि even if you go China, the logistics says and the stats says, first it will be more difficult if you are able to spend 20 lakh rupees in China, okay, for 5 years in MBBS. Like even for every year, even if you just come one time now to meet your parents, it's almost expense of 1 lakh rupees. So you keep on adding 1 lakh rupees per year as well, and then the hostel fees, okay, then the overall transport fees, okay. So if you just combine all the expenses, it comes equivalent to study in Pakistan in a private medical college than in China. There is no big difference. But yes, in China, there's a whole lot of exposure of different, generations, different races, different cultures, because obviously it's a metropolitan, country. A lot of people are moving there, a lot of people are like, living there, and like surviving there, going for education. And of course, you get to have an opportunity to explore a lot. You get to travel a lot, and of course, their setup is also nice. But not all medical Chinese schools are nice. There's some Chinese schools, Chinese medical universities who are technically very nice. And again, it depends, Again, it depends what sort of a student is going to China. Like if a student is just going for party, he will party only. If a student is just going, for study, he will study. He will be able to study. My own friends are, have gone like two of the, female friends have gone there and they've started China, and they are pretty much of a good doctors. They know what they're doing. But a lot of people, when they go there, they have seen that level of freedom without, their parents, and without any of the, social drama, for the first time, for the very first time. So they end up being, you know, misuse themselves and misuse their parents' money, and they end up being, you know, spending all that money, and then they have to, work in a taxi, or work, in some of the very local vendor shops, and then they have to earn money for that, and then there is no time left for study. So basically, जो main aim था उनका पढ़ने का, वो ही फौत हो गया, it's not, it's no more there, so this is the point कि there are a lot of distractions there, but it's not like that you cannot have a good education over there. You can have a good education there, but if you really want to, because if a person is just like very 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 conservative, and as we found here, a lot of youth in a conservative background, in conservative Asian culture, when they move to China, they the such sort of freedom is offered to them. They get crazy, to be very honest, and majority of the boys and girls end up being in very very worse forms, end up being in drugs, end up being in alcohol. So a lot of abuse forms that they end up being, in. And I think this is wrong. This is very wrong to their parents, that's not the reason that's why their parents send them, right? So it's better to keep your close to keep your child close to you. For the parents, it's an advice, nearby. So it's trust me, it's the same amount of money that you're investing in China and here. But and plus the negative point of China is that I shared the positive points initially, okay, that you can study there, it's good education there, okay, you can become a good doctor there, okay, and you get to travel, explore, meet a lot of different people, gets a new perspective to life. But the point being said is कि negative aspect में फिर आपको बस मैंने बता दिया आपको. Again, distractions just make your brain go world. Plus, when you come back from China, you have to pass a license exam to practice in Pakistan. And majority of the students, since they have not studied there properly, they don't end up being passed here. And so it's a complete waste of time. Though if you tend to become a doctor in private medical sector here in private medical or dental sector here in Pakistan, you do not have to cross, you do not have a pass a license exam, and until yet. But now there is going to be some of the policies. I think in upcoming year or the next year, there's going to be a national license exam right after all the exams of like 5 exams of MBBS and the 4 exams of BDS. Is going to be one national license exam that will give the license. But until yet, the policies were like in my batch, the last batch, we have not been luckily not been able to give that. We are not obliged to give that test annually. So yeah, that license exam test की वजह से बहुत सारे जो Chinese students they do not know where to go, because the only option that they have left with is to go back to China, and if they get a job there, to practice there, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
जी थैंक यू। और मैम अब हमारा जो वक्त है वो भी इख्तिताम की तरफ आ रहा है, तो आखिर में अगर आप कोई हमारे व्यूअर्स को मैसेज देना चाहें, कुछ यूथ को मैसेज देना चाहें, तो जरूर दीजिएगा।
मेरा यूथ को मैसेज ये है कि प्लीज डिफरेंट चीजें ट्राई करते रहा करें, एक चीज पे स्टक ना रहा करें। अगर एक चीज नहीं हो रही उसको छोड़ दें, हम आपके लिए नहीं बनी हुई। इसमें कोई बड़ा हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं है, ठीक है। कोई भी इंसान ये चीज सोच के नहीं पैदा होता कि उसने क्या बनना है, ठीक है, वो क्या करना है, उसने किस चीज के काम आना है। लेकिन ट्रस्ट मी, ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस, ठीक है। अल्लाह ताला जो है ना वो सबको एक ट्रेनिंग से गुजारता है उसके असल काम से पहले, असल काम देने से पहले, क्योंकि अल्लाह ताला ने हर बंदे किसी न किसी काम के लिए चुना हुआ है, ठीक है। तो आप बस इस ट्रेनिंग को कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ करते रहे, दैट्स इट। व्हाटएवर इज हैपनिंग, फ्लो में जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज आ रही हैं उसको लेते जाएं, किसी भी अपॉर्चुनिटीज को मिस ना करें, क्योंकि अगर अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिस हो रही हैं दैट्स योर फॉल्ट, दैट नोबडीज फॉल्ट बट योर फॉल्ट। एंड प्लस आई वुड लाइक टू से कि जब डिफरेंट चीजें वो ट्राई करेंगे तो इवेंचुअली उनको पता लग जाएगा कि उनको किस चीज में सबसे ज्यादा मजा आ रहा है, और वही उनका पैशन होगा। बिकॉज पैशन वो चीज है जो आपको भूखा रहने दे, जो आपको सोने ना दे, ठीक है। आप भूख भूल जाएं उसमें, ठीक है, आप उसमें सोना भूल जाएं, ठीक है, आपको उसमें मजा आना शुरू हो जाए, लाइक वो इतना मजे का काम हो कि आप कहें कि भाई मुझे यही करना है, मुझे खुशी मिलती है इस काम से, रिगार्डलेस कोई आपको उसके पैसे ना दे, बट यू स्टिल डूइंग इट, दैट मींस इट्स अ पैशन, इट्स योर पैशन। सो वो जो भी काम है उसकी ये ट्रेड्स हो, सो आई थिंक यू जस्ट नीड टू wait and keep on trying different stuff until you tend to find one. So yeah, that's pretty much it, because a lot of our youth is very much confused with passion. उनको बहुत भारी वर्ड लगता है, उनको समझ नहीं आती कि कहाँ से ढूंढे, कहाँ से लाए पैशन. So I think I thought कि I should explain this. बाकी best of luck. Just trust the process, and yes, respect your parents a lot. Respect and love your parents. They will give you the things that you don't even deserve. Allah Ta'ala will give you things that you don't deserve then. Yeah.
जी, इसी खूबसूरत मैसेज के साथ हम आज के प्रोग्राम का अख्ताम करेंगे। अल्लाह ताला हमें आसानियां दे और आसानियां खल्क़े
Amin.
खुदा में तक़सीम करने की तौफीक दे। अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।